I want this on video. What are you doing to my... Bro, this is fun.
I am cooperating. You're violating my Fourth Amendment rights.
Stop.
Confronting violent offenders is often unavoidable for police officers, but the use of force is not always justified.
Okay. Let's go ahead and put your hands behind your back. Doing a search warrant for blood, okay?
I want this on video. What are you doing to my... Bro, this is fucked up. Son, it's okay, okay?
These cases, police officers are forced to bear the consequences of the wrongful arrests they have made. A peaceful morning turned tragic due to senseless abuse of power.
Fucked up. Son, it's okay, okay?
On the early morning of July 4, 2024, in Watonga, Oklahoma, Mr. John Sexton and his 6-year-old son were walking when they were suddenly stopped by 2 police officers. We know Toya Monty Goodwin in an instant. The situation turned into a shocking tragedy.
We're just checking up on you, man. You know?
Just walk around. What the heck is this deal?
Found it a little bit suspicious, you know? So,
What?
just walking around.
Walking around is a little bit suspicious?
Technically, not really, but I mean, it is pretty early in the morning. Just wondering what was going on.
That's what we do. We get up early in the morning.
You got your ID on you?
What do I need an ID for?
If you don't give me your ID, I'm going to take you to jail for failure to identify because I've identified that you've been walking around down here at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, we do that.
No, you're not. Give me your ID.
I don't have my ID on me because it's at the house.
Okay, what's your name and date of birth?
Huh?
What's your name and date of birth?
I don't know, but you can't run. I don't have. This is a state where I don't have to show my ID.
turn around.
You're gonna do this in front of my son? Are you serious?
Yeah, turn
This
around.
is my son. Let me bring my son home first.
No, turn around now.
Bro, you need
Turn around now.
Bro, you need here. Let me videotape this real quick. I want this on video. What are you doing to my son?
The officers demanded that Mr. Sexton present his identification, even though he was merely walking. After Mr. Sexton slightly offended their egos, the officers began to assert their power.
Bro, I promise you, you're gonna pay for this.
You think?
Yeah, I promise you that. We're walking around. There's nothing suspicious. I've done nothing criminal. I don't have my ID on me. I told you that.
And what did I tell you?
And you just slammed me on the ground because I was trying to record.
It's gonna be okay.
Dude, this is ridiculous. Man, look what you're doing to my fucking son. There's my phone right there, too.
It's gonna be okay. Hey, buddy. He's just gonna find out who he is, all right?
There's my phone right there, too. You're a punk-ass bitch, you know that? Dude, I can't even believe you're doing this to my son because we was walking around on 4th of July.
Have a seat and I'll talk to you.
Officer Goodwin used force, violently slamming Mr. Sexton to the ground in front of his young son, despite Mr. Sexton showing no clear signs of resistance or posing any danger. There was no reasonable suspicion as he was simply walking, but the incident did not end.
People that don't want to identify typically are involved in criminal activity. I've known this individual to be involved in thefts in the city of Canton.
There has been no criminal activity. But we were just walking, and when you came up, you didn't hear what he said when he first came up, though, did you?
No, shut up and listen.
What?
Okay. So I saw y'all walk across the street.
Yes, sir.
Then I got my unit ready. While getting my unit ready, man, I see y'all back in the alley you left from, okay?
We've always walked from that alley around. That's our house is around that.
That's fine and dandy, man. But listen, we have people that are going up and down these alleys, spray painting and tearing shit up.
Yes, sir, I understand that.
Okay? It's the 4th of July, man.
What do you say, investigation of something? I was like, what?
Yeah, okay, so here's the deal, though. Listen, when I got there, I didn't play games with you. I asked you what y'all were doing. You said, okay. I've worked here. Yeah, then that's fine, dude. Right. I love it that you're out with your kid, but it is a little odd. So what's your name and date of birth? That's all you have to give me. Give me your name and date of birth. What is your name and date of birth?
I know, but it's just because
this is your. What is your?
My name is John Sexton, 123086.
Okay, set time.
Since when has remaining silent or refusing to provide ID become a sign of criminal behavior? The officers proceeded to investigate, Mr. Sexton seemingly trying to find a legitimate excuse to arrest him.
What did you say your first name was?
John. I think I either got court on the 8th or the 16th or something like that.
Okay.
The court like a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
to county court, and that's what I was saying, man.
Where at?
I've been doing this. You got warrants out of Woods County.
They don't pick me up. I was just
Okay, but here's the thing, man.
It's a ticket, that unpaid ticket.
Typically, when a cop's out with somebody and they don't want to identify, it leads us to believe that you are involved in more criminal activity than we need to. So that's why you heard me saying what I was saying, because I'm narrating for the camera. And I'm going to tell you right now, man, I'm straight up with people. If I tell you to do something, you better be doing it. At 5:30 in the morning?
Bro, I get up 4 o'clock every morning.
No, that's cool, man.
4 o'clock at night, I
Yeah,
get up at 4 o'clock.
but put yourself in our position. We see all the spray painting. So I literally saw y'all cross right here at Prouty.
Indians around here running around doing that bullshit.
I got you, bro.
What's on the got a possible out of Woods County, we'll call and verify.
And then when I move my truck around to the covered stuff, you know you can park back there if you want, right?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, you can, man. When I moved my truck back around there, so this is Prouty. They were already walking out of the alley at Noble. They walked, and then they just turned around, and he went right back into the same alley he came from. And he was hanging around on the, oh my God, I have to go back and look at the address. He was hanging around back there where they cook all that barbecue and stuff. So that's why we're making contact with him.
Yeah.
When people don't want to identify, typically there's something else going on.
Goodwin discovered an old warrant from 10 years ago related to an unpaid ticket, but it was not serious enough to justify detention. When the police chief arrived, Goodwin continued to act out his narrative.
Too early for this shit.
He has like 10.
Huh?
You don't have one, he's got like 10.
Yeah. He didn't want to identify. He got his ass tripped up, put on the ground. I see him cross this street, Prouty, in the alleyway. He's walking down. I get my stuff to go, and I move my pickup around back, and they're hanging around like the back over there. They're hanging around over there. I don't know what they're doing. So Joaquin finds him. Joaquin's talking to him. He's like, I don't have to tell y'all anything. I said, dude, I said, what is you give me your ID? He's like, I ain't giving you my ID. I don't have to give you shit. I don't have it. I said, okay, what's your name and date of birth? And he said, I don't have to tell you shit. I'll take you in for failure to identify. Like, you're being detained. Like, I don't know. I was fixing to tell Joaquin. Like, he's like, we're just out walking, man. We walk every day. Okay, that's cool. But how much crap goes on in these alleys, Jarrett?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I know.
So he wouldn't turn around and put his hands behind his back. So he got the old jerk, kick your feet out from underneath you right in front of his kid. I hate to be that way. 4th of July, you know what I mean?
I mean, why is he out 6 o'clock in the morning with his kid?
Says he gets up every morning at 4 and walks around. You ever seen him?
No.
Me neither.
No, and I call out those when I do it. No. I mean, we've been told to extra patrol because of issues in the alleys, and now we're checking out somebody that's...
In the state of Oklahoma, unlawful arrest can constitute the crime of false imprisonment under Oklahoma statutes 211, 347, carrying a potential penalty of up to 1 year in jail and or a fine of up to $1,000, 0 cents.
See? I'm not dumb, am I? People usually have warrants that don't want to identify.
I know, but they've been on there for 10 years. Like, literally, they're just for tickets.
Okay.
That's all they are.
So now that I've advised you, they're all supposed to put a check mark on them or whatever. So the next time somebody checks out with you, guess what?
Yeah, you got to get a hold of them now, they say. They used to just put warrants out, but they said if you get a hold of them and you can't pay it, they'll work with you to not put one out. But
yeah, but here's the deal.
This was from 10 years ago. That's the reason
a lot of you,
out,
a lot of you guys have strung them out so long now that they're saying, hey, guess what?
Sit them out.
Mr. Sexton, if you're going to be walking around, that's fine, but we've literally been put on extra patrol in the alleyways, so that's why you got checked out with. And if me or one of my officers check out with you, at least give them your information. Where are you working at?
Apple Market.
Okay, man. See, this is what we don't.
Come on, son.
Hey.
You're supposed to be in there, son. Come on. You can't play in there. That's not ours, okay? We'll go home and pay.
Mr. Sexton was released due to lack of evidence. The OSB found violations but filed no charges. Officer Goodwin was fired but later reinstated. Mr. Sexton has since hired a lawyer and plans to sue Officer Goodwin in the city. Next, we have a female officer in Washington who believes that the insignia on her shoulder will wipe away all sins.
Okay, you just mentioned like if.
If I would have, yeah, or had, yeah. Just an answer.
Okay. Well, let me just.
On March 1st, 2025, an accident occurred near the entrance to Parkway Village on State Route 204. Police identified the person responsible for the crash as Sarah Clayson, a veteran officer from Washington State. From that very moment, hidden truths began to surface.
And I think we'll offer that
Hey,
No.
how's it going? Do you want to talk over here real quick? I'm Steve. I'm with the traffic unit. So just, I know this is probably uncomfortable, but we're just gonna, treat this like as if it was anything else. And we want to figure out what was going on, just just in order to rule anything out. I'm just getting here, so I know you already answered some questions from the other guys, but generally what happened. And
I was turning left in here. I live right over
Okay.
there on Wild Canyon Lake. I saw what I thought was a car with one headlight out.
Okay.
Just past where the reflective sign is, that white one.
Okay, sure.
And so I was already slowing in the turn lane, and I was like, I got enough time.
Okay.
I turned, and as soon as I turned, just felt the boom.
So as you're turning, you thought he was further away.
No,
Is
he
that
was
right?
definitely past that reflective sign.
Okay.
When like I say, I thought it was a car with a headlight out. I didn't
Okay.
realize it was a motorcycle. I didn't
Okay.
realize the rate of speed. That reflective sign, it's kind of, I live here, so
Sure.
that's always my general rule. If they're past that sign, then you got
Okay.
plenty of time if you're already
Okay.
slowing to turn in.
Gotcha.
And
So based on making this turn, and so you're probably aware we're just gonna run this like normal. So I'm just gonna run you through some voluntary field sobriety tests if you're willing to. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll let you fill that out, and then I know you want to get out of here, so
Okay.
we'll do that. That way we just kind of lock everything in
Okay.
for today. So
Sounds good.
all right, yeah, just give me a few minutes.
Yeah,
here.
no worries.
Yep.
Although she was the cause of the accident, Clayson was treated by fellow officers as if she were a victim, receiving attention and concern. What was even more noteworthy was when the officers asked her to perform sobriety tests.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I would love to rule out impairment, but without the fields, it is hard to rule that out. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's voluntary. I won't ask you again, but
Yeah.
there may always be that question
Yeah,
down the road.
I know how it goes too. So
Yeah. What do you mean? You know how it goes?
even if there's a little, if I had something.
Did you have a glass of wine earlier? Okay. You just mentioned if. So-
If I would have, yeah, or had, yeah, but yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, let me just.
She showed signs of impairment, spoke with a slur, refused to undergo testing, yet was not arrested simply because she was their colleague. More concerning was that the standard professional procedures discussed afterward were not properly followed.
We don't even need to do it tomorrow. And we'll get the run up. Fly it. Do you want to grab the furrow?
No. I think she has something on board.
Do you really?
Yeah. Yeah. So
Is there
we have to.
is there going to be enough to
I-
get a search warrant?
So she got a couple misspelled words on here.
Okay.
She wrote sigh, and she said 100 feet. She sorry, I'm going a little fast. She estimated the distance between the guy on the motorcycle and her to be 100 feet, which that's way more than 100. That's 500 feet. And clearly she was at the very beginning of her turn. Her eyes are a little bit glassy, a little bit.
With those
But-
light speed.
But could be, but we got to err on the side of caution.
Okay.
I do not have a great sense of smell, but I think I smelled a little bit of odor of alcohol, enough for me to say. And then I told her, I'm like, hey, we just want to rule out impairment. And by you not doing it, I'm like, I'm not going to ask you again, but I'm like, we can't rule it out. We have to. I mean,
Okay.
I will write the search warrant. But yeah, I'm still recording. I'm still recording. I would have loved to have ruled it out.
The officers noted the radios to rethink their plan. When they realized she was intoxicated and when there was no longer a way to cover it up, they finally made the right decision.
All right, so like I said, we were really trying to rule alcohol out. I'm not convinced that alcohol wasn't a factor. So right now you are under arrest. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and put your hand behind your back. So we will be doing a search warrant for blood. Okay. All right, we'll head back to my car over here. Robert 44 dispatch 1 custody.
Clayson was escorted to the police station to provide a blood sample, and the test results are expected in the coming months. She was then detained at Benton County Jail on charges of vehicular homicide, but has since been released. Currently, Clayson's case is still being processed through the court system. When power is abused and justice is ignored, trust collapses and innocent lives suffer. True justice demands accountability, not badges or titles. Watch as shocking police misconduct unfolds in a teen's home. What led to this alarming violation of rights in Park City? A 15-year-old boy's encounter with law enforcement spiraled out of control as police made crucial errors that led to a violation of his rights. Their unlawful entry into his home and excessive force paint a disturbing picture of systemic misconduct. This isn't just an isolated mistake, it's an ongoing problem with accountability. How many more will suffer under the same disregard for justice?
Okay. I am cooperating. You're violating my Fourth Amendment rights.
No, stop. Outside.
You're violating my Fourth Amendment
Hey,
rights.
you guys cannot come in here without a
Get
search
the
warrant.
phone.
You're
Get the
going to
phone.
be
I'm
tased.
videoing.
Get the phone.
Cooperate.
I'm cooperating.
We're
Just
finding
don't,
you to be
I'm not
tased.
fighting you.
We're finding you
I'm
to be
not
tased.
fighting you.
Outside now.
Walk outside so we can talk.
Okay. Enough. I didn't do anything. You just tased me for no reason.
Outside.
What are you doing?
Stop.
What am I being detained for?
Outside.
What am I being detained for?
Just stop resisting.
I'm not
So we talk to
resisting.
you.
I'm not resisting. No, don't take his phone.
No.
Don't take his phone. Don't take his phone.
back.
I'm good. I've chilled the whole time. I haven't done anything.
Relax.
I haven't resisted.
Officers.
I'm trying to just talk to you.
I am behind my back.
Give us space.
Okay.
No, Jack,
What's
give
your
us all
space?
this.
What's your space?
Jack, record the whole film. You're
Does this look like enough space?
My camera fell somewhere back there.
What am I doing? You don't twist the handcuffs. You're injuring me. I'm not resisting.
Downey, do not let him in my house.
I am so calm, and you're resisting.
Close my door. Lock it.
I haven't done anything, bro. You saw that. You saw the whole thing, and it's all been recorded.
It is.
I didn't resist.
I know.
I didn't do it. You know. See, he acknowledged that I didn't resist, Jack.
Yeah, I have it on video.
I didn't resist.
Well, we asked you to stop, right?
I didn't do anything against your instructions. This guy came into my house without a warrant, without any probable cause.
Let me just talk for a second.
I said, I don't know anything, and he tackled me in my house.
He told you to stop, right?
He didn't.
The boy's father was electrocuted and illegally dragged out of the house just because the officers claiming a gun was involved. Despite his denials, the lack of clear communication and resistance to his questions made the boy's confusion and fear palpable. Why detain someone without clear charges or explanation? The police's heavy-handed approach only intensified the tension on
Not saying anything of the sort.
Officer,
it's all
I
on
heard the
video.
whole thing, and
all
it's on video, so-
It's all
I
on
know,
video.
it is.
It's all on video.
It is.
Dude, that guy is out of control. I'm finally
Officer,
complaining against him. I
officer.
want him nowhere near me. That guy is crazy.
Officer.
Excuse me and you, right?
Okay, yeah, I'm fine. No, he can
No,
talk.
no.
He can talk.
No,
I can
not
talk
why I'm
because
trying
I
to
was in
help
the
you.
You're gonna arrest
situation.
him?
No, I'm not going to arrest
Okay,
you.
then calm down. Then just what?
Well,
He
you want
can
me trying to talk to you?
He recorded the whole thing. This guy is out of
listen to me.
control.
Yes.
You're not gonna
Get out
interfere
of my
with what we're
personal
doing.
space. This is my property. Please
You're
get
not
out of my
gonna interfere with an arrest.
Chill. I've been chill.
You can record all you want, but you're not gonna get close to what they're
I'm
doing.
on my property. Move out of my personal space.
I'm
please.
gonna stand right
This
here.
is my personal square. Please move.
I'm gonna stand right here.
Please move. You're in my personal space.
No. What's your name?
Yeah, I do not need to give you that.
Yeah, you do.
For what reason?
Jack, don't do it.
I know.
involved in this.
I'm involved with this. Yes, but this guy threatened me and called the cops on you. And what's your badge number?
What's your name?
What's your badge number? Badge number. That says name.
3K12.
Okay.
Now, what's your name?
I'm not making any statements.
You're not making any statements?
Nope.
Okay, I have the right to identify you. You
Okay.
understand that, right?
Then you can search up my face and you can search up my record.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you're gonna sit tight for a minute. You're not going
Okay.
anywhere.
I can go in my house if I
No,
want.
you
Am I
can't.
detained?
You're detained.
For what reason? You're fine.
Nothing.
You're fine.
This guy is ridiculous. You violate my Fourth Amendment rights. I'm filing complaints against you.
Step back. Do not step forward. What did I
Okay,
just
then
tell you?
please get out of my space.
I do not have
Okay,
to. You
then
cannot
I'm-
interfere with what we're doing.
I'm not interfering when I'm on my property.
Don't step towards the car.
I'm not. Then
You
move out of
did
my
step
way.
towards the car. I told
Okay.
you not to.
What's your name?
Officer Ware.
Okay, and what's your name?
We're going over this. Officer Proctor.
Okay, I didn't go over it.
The officer's blatant disregard for the Fourth Amendment by entering the boy's home without a warrant or probable cause is infuriating. Despite the boy's clear objection, they proceeded with their invasive actions, demonstrating a troubling abuse of power. How could they justify such an unconstitutional act, especially when no immediate danger was present?
I'm going in my house.
Stay back.
I'm going in.
If you try and come past me, you're gonna go on the ground face first. Do you understand me?
Okay, and then I'm gonna file a complaint against you. Go grab your camera, yes. I'm allowing you to do that, but you cannot walk in my house. Okay, bye. I have 3 cops on me and I'm 15 years old. Because you guys intruded my house.
So you were the one driving up and down the street on the motorcycle?
I was on my gas bicycle.
Okay, that's a gas-powered vehicle. You have to have a driver's license.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Not when it's 50cc and you have a permit for it. I'm staying next to my car, so I'm gonna go talk to over here. Can I go around him?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Please don't walk up behind me, okay?
I asked him.
Okay.
So.
Did they threaten to like beat? Did he threaten to
Yes.
beat us up or anything?
Yes.
Okay. What did he say? What did
He goes, that bike is illegal. I said, no, it's not. It's a 50cc bicycle, and I have a permit for it.
Okay.
And he said, get out of the way. He was on his little road bike. He said, get out of the way or I'm going to beat your ass. So I don't, if you guys want to believe him, and we have 2 witnesses, he has 0.
Okay, calm down.
Just calm down. Calm down.
No, I'm pissed off because you guys just came in our
Okay,
house.
but we tried to come here to ask a question and figure out what's going on because what we got told is a gun was involved in this incident. So we're going to take this a little
No
more
gun,
serious.
no gun was involved, not
Okay.
at all. I don't know why you have to.
We don't know that when we
We don't know that. That's
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
I
So
understand
we're gonna
that.
come,
Yes, I
okay?
totally understand that,
Okay?
but you can't just tackle him.
But when he's told to stop, he has to stop. That's a
And if
lawful
he
command by an
doesn't,
officer.
we can get physical.
But you can't just come in the house without
We
a.
have to control this situation.
Do you have a
Yes,
search
we can.
warrant?
We don't need
We don't need
Yes,
one.
you do to
You
to
might
come
want to
in
go to
someone's
school.
house. I already know the law.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Okay.
We're not going to argue.
Okay, please don't talk to me.
The situation escalated unnecessarily when officers resorted to tasing the boy 3 times in his own home, despite him not posing any threat. This excessive use of force clearly violated the principles of proportionality in law enforcement, sparking outrage and disbelief. It's disturbing that instead of de-escalating the situation, the police chose to escalate it further with such reckless action. Without these, the fabric of trust between the people and those in power can fray. What's your take on this issue? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit subscribe for more content that matters. I'm your host, Brian Pinedo, and if you like what you hear and want to help us continue, please share this with your friends. Your continued support fuels our mission. Thank you for being here.
Do not reach into my car. Do not reach into my car. Stop, stop.
Hey, park the car.
Stop, 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 stop.
In this society, everyone must follow the law. However, some police officers believe the law does not apply to them. Let us explore the stories of corrupt police officers, where they will eventually face the consequences of the wrongdoings they have created. On June 3, 2020, during the protest against the death of George Floyd, 21-year-old Khadij Baza stopped her car along Crayford Road, causing a traffic jam. Although the protest was peaceful, Baza's actions disrupted the flow of traffic.
Get out of the car. Do you want to go to jail? Seriously? Get out of the car or you're going to jail.
Why am I getting out of the car?
Telling you to get out of the car.
Why am I getting out of the car?
I got it. You're stopped in the middle of the roadway. You're violating a traffic violation. So at this point, you are being detained. Do you understand?
I wasn't doing anything besides
I'm not going
driving.
to sit here and argue with you. I'm going to
Okay.
ask you to step out of the car, or we're going to remove you out of the car. Your choice. I'm trying to be nice. I have not been disrespectful, have I?
No, but I don't think I've done anything.
A supervisor from the Orange County Sheriff's Office also instructed Deputy Christopher Moore to approach Bezos and ask her to move her vehicle off the road. Moore and Deputy Michael Fuller activated their emergency lights and stopped Bezos' car to address the situation.
To be detained for. Do not reach into my car. Do not reach into my car. Stop, stop.
Hey, park the car.
Stop, 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 stop.
Get out of the car.
Oh my God.
Get out of the car. Put your hands behind
Get out
your
of the
back.
car.
Okay, okay.
Put your hands behind your back.
Get out of the car.
Okay.
Put your hands behind your back. Get out. Put your hands behind your back. Can you put that car in park? Put the car in park.
I didn't do anything.
Get it in the car.
What did she do?
Yeah, it was in park.
What did she do?
County Tag 22. We got one detained. If we can get a couple more units for crowd control.
When Bezos stopped her car in a parking lot and refused to step out, claiming she had done nothing wrong. Deputy Moore tried to open the car door but was obstructed when she rolled up the window. Moore then used a baton to smash the driver's side window, while Deputy Fuller broke the passenger side window. Both deputies quickly pulled Bezos out of the car, handcuffed her, and placed her in a patrol vehicle.
And she was moving. She got out of the bike and she was playing music. She was protesting with us.
No, you know that shit. You know it.
I'm bleeding. I need help. I'm bleeding. I need an ambulance.
County Tag 22. Can you start FB, please? Hispanic
I am
female.
bleeding. I need an
Awake and
ambulance.
breathing.
You guys are literally pissing me off. I am bleeding. I need an ambulance.
It's gonna be for the 10:15. She's got minor cuts from glass. Relax. Okay, stay in the car. It is on the way.
What the fuck?
Stay in the car.
I need to spit.
Okay.
I have blood in my mouth. Get away from me, okay? Just step away so I can spit.
After handcuffing her and placing her in the patrol car, they caused her injuries.
Justin!
All right, if you're gonna scream and stuff, you will be put in the car. Stop screaming.
Can you just tell my friend to take
Yes,
my car, please?
I will.
You had to break my window, really?
You rolled my arm up in your window.
Because I felt unsafe.
Well,
you
I'm
guys
sorry.
are killing people
I'm
like me.
asking you to
Are
step
you
out. I'm not
serious?
going to argue with you or I'm going to throw you back in the car. Your choice.
I didn't fucking do shit.
You did not get
I
out of
am
the car.
trying.
You stopped in the middle of the roadway. We asked you to get out of the car.
What the fuck is wrong with... Ah, where the fuck am I
Alright.
bleeding from? What the fuck is wrong with you? You could have taken my eye out.
Or you could have got out of the window, out of the car, none of this would have happened. So you did this to yourself. You're in the car.
I'm not gonna fucking run away in
Put your
handcuffs.
feet in the car.
Despite her repeated pleas and requests for medical assistance, the officers ignored her. They claimed that providing medical care to her was unnecessary.
They should be here any second.
I'm literally fighting for fucking human rights. And you guys are literally...
We asked you to do simple stuff, and you wanted to argue and fight and give it a hard time.
Argue, so that means break my window, fuck up my face,
rolled my
and
arm.
arrest me.
You rolled my
You reached
arm
into my car. That is
because
illegal.
you were not listening.
That is illegal. You do not reach into my car.
You were doing
That is
illegal.
illegal.
I'm not
I
gonna
was not
argue.
leaving. I did not evade the scene. I
You're
was
not allowed
leaving.
to just sit in your car and refuse lawful command. That is against the law.
You are not the law.
Then what am I?
You are a sheriff.
Which
you are
is
a cop. You are
and
not the law.
What is my job? To uphold the law, correct?
And
So
reaching inside my
when
car is legal?
When a
Reaching
law
inside of my
enforcement
car is
officer gives
legal?
you a lawful command to exit
Okay,
your vehicle,
So you're gonna tell me
you
that
have
reaching
to.
into my car is legal?
Well, if you're
Invading my
refusing,
personal
if you're
space.
refusing to get out, at that point you are resisting me, which is a misdemeanor offense, which means
Where
you will go
is
to
the
jail.
ambulance?
I don't know. I requested them. That's all I can do.
The officer later attempted to justify his misconduct by accusing her of not complying with orders. Instead of de-escalating the situation, he aggravated it, making her condition worse.
You wouldn't like that shit done to you, don't do that.
Well, I would get out of the car if that officer asked me to step out of the car.
After you guys kill people, I do not feel safe.
I didn't
getting out
kill
of my
anybody.
car.
So because
Doesn't
one
matter.
cop in the United States did something has nothing to
How
do with
many
me.
cops have
Or
killed people?
4. I don't
How
know.
many cops-
I don't know. How many
That's
bad
the
guys have
problem.
killed
You don't
cops?
know.
How many
You
bad
don't
guys have
know.
killed cops?
You don't know
Do you
how
know that
many
answer?
people.
No, so you don't want to know that because you just want to be one-sided. How many cops get killed every day?
I know all cops are not bad cops.
Okay.
I know.
And
I know not all cops are bad cops.
So don't judge me for what 4 cops did in
you
a
choose
state.
to arrest people for
I
no
didn't choose.
goddamn.
I was asking you to. You would have been got it.
Where the fuck am I bleeding from?
I don't know. Your face, I'm assuming.
No fucking shit.
Then don't ask me. I don't know. I can only see blood. I can't see exactly where.
Thank you for that.
From a legal perspective, the actions of Deputies Moore and Fuller may have violated several critical laws under both federal and state statutes. The Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution guarantees protection from unreasonable searches and seizures, and in this case, smashing businesses' car windows and forcibly removing her without probable cause or a warrant could be considered an unlawful seizure of her person. Under 42 U.S.S. 1983, bazaars could file a lawsuit for violation of her constitutional rights, potentially entitling her to damages if the court finds the officer's actions unreasonable. Additionally, under Florida Statute 776.05, police officers may only use force when necessary to make an arrest or protect others, and the force used by the deputies breaking windows and forcibly removing bazaars may be deemed excessive, since she was not actively resisting or posing an imminent threat. If the force was excessive, the deputies could face disciplinary action or criminal charges, which may range from misdemeanor to felony depending on the severity of the force used. Finally, under Florida Statutes 787.02, false imprisonment occurs when someone is unlawfully detained without legal authority. If baseless arrest lacked probable cause, the deputies could be liable for false imprisonment, a third-degree felony in Florida.
At most, you would have got a verbal warning. You would have been free to drive off. All you had to do was step out of the car.
If I step out of
nothing was going to happen.
You did not tell me that. You said I am being detained. Step out of the car.
Yes.
Why am I being detained? Why are you reaching into my car?
You know, a traffic
I am fearing
stop.
for my life.
A traffic stop means you're being detained. A basic traffic stop. You're not.
I did not know that. You said I am being detained, which is I'm being arrested.
No.
Where
being
am I
detained
going? I am
and
fearing
being
for my
arrested are
life.
2 different things. For someone that acts like they know so much, simple stuff. Being detained, when the lights and sirens come on, that means you're physically being detained. You're not free to leave. That does not mean you're under arrest. I would ask for your driver's license, your registration, your proof of insurance. Once everything checked out, you would have been free to drive off. That's it.
Businesses filed a federal lawsuit against deputies Christopher Moore and Michael Fuller. She accuses them of unlawful detention, excessive use of force, and violation of her constitutional rights. The case is ongoing amid controversy over the deputy's actions during the arrest. Next, an officer lost his composure and turned a simple traffic stop into a chaotic arrest. But a Grand Rapids police officer stopped a vehicle for a speeding violation, driving at 35 mph in a 25 mph zone. While this was a traffic violation, the officer's handling of the situation did not follow proper procedures. The officer asked the driver to provide identification, but failed to clearly explain the reason for the request or justify its basis.
How's it going? Good, I'm Officer Stevens. Stopped you for speeding today on Fulton. You have your license, registration, and proof of insurance? What's the speed limit?
30.
It's 25. How fast do you think you're going?
I was going over 5.
Okay, I was doing 35 and I couldn't catch you. So that's 10
I was
over.
like, going fast, officer.
Okay, well that's between you, me, the video, and my speedometer. So you get your license, registration, proof of insurance?
I don't have my license up on me right now.
Why is that?
This is not my vehicle. This is my girlfriend's vehicle. So.
Whose house is this right here?
This is my mama's house.
What was your name?
Huh?
What was your name?
Trail.
Your name's Trell?
Yeah.
What's your last name, Trell? Huh? Listen to me. Stop digging around and listen to me.
I'm looking for the stuff for you.
Okay, well I need to know your name because you're driving a vehicle.
Alright, it's Trail.
Trail what?
The officer asked the driver for identification information, but when the driver did not respond clearly, instead of addressing the situation calmly and patiently, the officer became rude and used unnecessary force. The driver's refusal to cooperate was understandable, given the lack of clear explanation from the officer.
All right, Mr. Brown, step out of the car for me.
Why do I step out the car?
You don't have your license on you, you're under arrest. You don't have your license on you, it's a misdemeanor in the state of Michigan.
That's not a misdemeanor.
Okay, step out of the car.
Why do I step out the car?
If you don't step out of the car, you can be charged with hindering opposing.
I didn't do nothing. My son up in the car
Okay,
right here.
great. I'm glad you know the law. Step out of the car. You're under arrest for refusing to obey a lawful command. Now you're under arrest. Step out of the car. Step out of the car. Step out of the car. I'm gonna bust the window and drag you out. I'm gonna bust you out. Step out of the car. Step out of the car. Step out of the car. You're under arrest. Step out of the car. You're under arrest. I'm gonna break the window. I'm gonna break the window. Step out of the car. 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 Open the door. You're under arrest. Open the door. Open the door. Grab me. Step out of the car. You're under arrest.
When the driver refused to provide the requested documents, the officer immediately threatened to break the car window and drag him out. This is a clear example of excessive use of power, as the driver had not yet engaged in any specific action that warranted the use of force.
Let me see your hands. Step out of the car. You're under arrest. Step out of the car. You're under arrest. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Show me your other hand. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Exit the vehicle. Exit the vehicle. Exit the vehicle. Exit the vehicle. He's got a kid in the back seat. Just say, exit the vehicle. 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 Open this door. Exit the vehicle. I'm about to get out. Let me get out. Put your hands up. Let me get out. Put your hands up. You're gonna get tased if you don't get out. I got hands free. Tase. Get out now. On the ground. Put your hands behind your back. All right. Put your hands behind your back. I'm gonna hit you again. Behind your back. I am. Put your hands up. Put your hands up.
Not only did the officer threaten and use crude language, but he also struck the driver's legs nearly 30 times. This action showed a lack of control and a violation of the driver's civil rights. Instead of explaining and persuading, the officer broke the car window and dragged the driver out, abusing his power and violating the protocol for using force.
Put your hands behind your back. All right. Put your hands behind your back. I'm gonna hit you again. Tase him again. Hands behind your back. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Get your hand out of the middle. Other hand behind your back. Hands out now. Put your arm back. You're gonna get it again. You better pull away. You're getting tased again if you keep around. You got that? Like a seizure. No. No. That's my. I got. I got seizures. Listen to me. Listen to me. Okay. Seizures. Calm down. Hey man, calm down.
The officer has been suspended while the Internal Affairs Unit of the Police Department investigates his improper use of force. Although the officer's name has not been publicly released, his actions clearly violate the rules and procedures of the police force.
Kick your feet up on the seat that way and face this way. Put your feet out that way. Put your back towards me. Put your back against the door and put your feet up on the seat.
I can't move. Also, my leg feel like it's broken. Somebody stepped on my leg. I just broke.
Slide your right leg over there. That'll give you enough room to slide up. Just take baby steps.
I can't get my leg.
You got it. There you go. Turn your foot a little bit. That one's good.
No, this one is the tightest one right here.
Okay, if I can get my finger in there, it's loose enough. I can get my finger all the way in that one. This one might be. Go ahead.
Walker has confirmed on Brown. They would like to talk.
You want to know the reason why I didn't want to get out the car?
Lean forward for me and I'll get this one loosened up for you. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of ridiculous, don't you think?
I know I had a warrant, but I didn't want my son to be a big ass, like, for real. I just wanted to make sure my son got up in the hospital.
From a legal standpoint, the officer's actions in this incident potentially violate several key provisions of Michigan law, particularly concerning the use of force, unlawful detention, and abuse of authority under Michigan Penal Code, Chapter 75081D. Law enforcement officers are only permitted to use force that is reasonable and proportional to the situation at hand. The officer's actions threatening to break the car window and physically striking the driver's legs nearly 30 times clearly exceed what is considered reasonable for a minor traffic violation and fall under the category of excessive force. This statute, which governs the use of force by officers during arrests or detentions, mandates that force may only be used when absolutely necessary and must be proportionate to the threat. Furthermore, under Michigan Penal Code 740.81, which addresses assault and battery, the officer's conduct would be classified as assault and battery due to the unlawful physical force applied to the driver. Assault and battery are typically misdemeanors under Michigan law, with penalties including imprisonment for up to 93 days, a fine of up to $500, 0 cents, or both. However, if the assault involved a police officer or occurred in the course of official duty, the officer could face more severe charges, including felony assault on a police officer, depending on the circumstances. Instead of handling the situation in a professional manner, the officer acted insultingly and violently without proper oversight during the execution of his duties. And next, a corrupt police officer abused their power by confiscating property from citizens without any indication of criminal activity. One afternoon, Officer Lucas Pemberton stopped Sean Brennan's car on suspicion of driving with a suspended driver's license. Although Sean claimed that his license had been reinstated and provided documentation from the court, the officer disagreed and insisted on verifying the information to his system.
I'm good. The reason I stopped you, your tags.
Yeah, I gotta get them took care of. I just got it running last night.
Okay.
It's been sitting parked for...
Hey, those are good. I'm about at Walmart for a minute.
I got you. You got your driver's license with you?
I don't have it on me.
10-4.
Do you have a driver's license?
I do.
Okay. What's your name?
Sean Bresnan.
All right. You want to step back here with me? Let me get your name and stuff. See what's going on with it. What's been going on with it?
PD 2700 status.
Oh, I got you. Ate your wire.
I've got eyes on him. He's wrapping it up right now. He seems to be 10-4.
What's your name, up?
Sean. That's H-A-W-N.
How you spell your last name?
B-R-E-S-N-A-H-A-N.
922?
83.
83. I thought you said 03, and I was like, I don't think so.
If I was born in 03, I'm not doing too good.
I understand that. Hold on just a second. Oh, you got insurance on the vehicle?
The officer asked Sean to step out of the vehicle and stand up to be handcuffed, explaining that he was being detained for investigation. However, Sean disagreed, explaining that he had not violated any laws and did not need to comply with the officer's orders. When Sean continued to question and refused to cooperate, the officer threatened to arrest him for obstructing government operations.
All right, Sean, put your phone down. Okay, I'm going to detain you for a minute, okay? Try to get all this figured out. Do what?
Any particular reason why?
Yeah, you're driving on suspended.
That's why I was wanting to get in my truck. I was paperwork to show you it's not suspended.
We'll get to it.
I mean, is there a particular reason you put me in handcuffs?
I'm going to detain you for a minute until I get it all figured out because you're moving around, you're wanting to go in, you're wanting to get in the truck.
You asked me to sit down, I sat down. Well, actually, you asked me to come back out here. I sat there and sat down. I hadn't moved since.
I'm going to detain you while I look through my computer.
And happy to work with you. You'll be happy to work with me. Shelby, will you hush, please? Shelby, you mind if I come right down real quick?
What are you going to do with it?
11, go ahead.
Over there and pet her.
No, that's fine. You go ahead and send me another unit over here.
10-4, 802 or 803.
You mind coming over and letting her snip her hand or something?
No, I don't have a problem with it.
She's developed this habit the last few months, and I'm trying to get it out of her. I've been up north taking care of my family's estate.
Right.
My wife isn't exactly the best at working with the dogs.
Oh, I get you.
The officer did not accept the documentation Sean provided, claiming that the system showed Sean's license was still suspended.
Sometimes you ain't got time.
Yeah, and sometimes she just doesn't have the inclination.
It's different people to deal with different dogs, okay?
You hush. You okay? You gonna be okay if I go back over and sit down? Shelby!
She'll be all right. All right, let's move over here, Sean. Let's move over here.
Think the reason why?
I'm asking you to move over here.
I understand that, and I'm asking any particular reason why.
I'm going to detain you while I do my paperwork and I figure out what's going on with your license and all that.
I'm not going anywhere. You got my vehicles blocked in.
I don't have any vehicles blocked in.
Well, he's out on me right now, so I'm not going anywhere.
I'm asking you again, Sean, to get up. I'm going to detain you for a minute, let you come over here where I can talk to you while I'm trying to do it.
We're talking just fine right now. I don't see the... Are you arresting me or are you detaining me?
Detaining you at this point.
Okay, well, I'm being detained. I can do so without being in handcuffs.
Okay, I'm going to put you in handcuffs and I'm going to detain you.
The reason why I'm not being...
Yes.
I'm not being combative. I'm not...
No, I know you're not. I'm not. I'm asking you to comply with my orders, okay?
And you're giving me an lawful order?
Yes. I'm giving you a lawful order to stand up, and I'm going to detain you for a minute until we figure out what's going on. I'm going to put them in front of you.
Okay.
Sean continued to assert that his documents were valid, but the officer remained insistent and demanded further verification.
It started here.
No. No. Not right now. No, sir.
Is valid but are unable to pick up at this time. They will leave it active.
Temple. Okay, they're not gonna come get you on the warrant, okay, bud?
Okay.
So at least you don't have to go nowhere.
So that was out of Clinton?
Out of Clinton PD.
I'll
So
give them a call.
yeah, they're gonna leave it. They're gonna leave it active. So make sure you call them and get it taken care of, okay?
Although Sean stated that the car was parked on his property and there were no violations, the officer decided to impound the vehicle due to the lack of insurance and registration.
811 PD.
103 back here.
811 PD.
Go ahead.
You go ahead and contact JT for me, please.
10-4.
Yes, sir.
For what?
Driving unsuspended, no insurance, no registration.
My car's on private property. You can't tow it.
It wasn't when I seen the violation, sir.
Well, it was when you initiated the stop. I was already stopped on private property. You have no authority to tow my car. They couldn't get towed. What people are they getting? That's the same. That's okay. Hold on a second. Before, show me the law that says you can tow my car right now.
Okay, here. I'm not arguing with you. Here, I'm going to explain your citations to you. Unless you want to go to jail and bond on them.
I don't, but
Okay,
I don't
then.
want my car towed either. That's
Okay,
still on my property.
I don't want you driving on the
I'm not going to drive it. I
highway.
have other vehicles I can drive. But I apparently have driving suspended license or something, so I'm not going to drive anyway.
Okay.
But you're not taking my property from my property.
Sean again explained that the car had valid paperwork, but the officer was resolute in the decision to impound it.
If we were out on the street, you would have the absolute right to tow it.
You'll
I've
have
been
the
through
right
this.
to tow it.
Not from private property, sir.
Okay. You're driving it on city street, which is a violation when you're driving on suspended, and I'm taking the vehicle because you have no insurance. I just sat there and watched you drive up Wilson Farm. You drove all the way around Tyler. You come right down through here on Linder. I'm taking the car. You have no insurance, no driver's license, and you won't register your vehicle. Okay?
I have no issues with registering my vehicle. I have tags, as you see. I just haven't.
Okay. Apparently you don't understand what we can see because you do have a problem with driving on suspended and you do have a problem with registering your vehicle.
And I do have
because
it all
you've
cleared
been
up. I showed
cited
you.
it very many times. Okay?
And I've gotten them all dismissed, as I've shown you.
Okay. I don't know if you got them dismissed or not.
The paperwork right there shows it.
Okay. I got your paperwork.
Okay, I'm sorry, right there.
I'm still showing that you like a $100 reinstatement.
That was taken out of my taxes, and that one says that the
Okay.
reinstatement fee's waived if you look at it.
That's fine. I can't. This is not what I go by, sir. I don't go by your paperwork that you pull out of your truck that's sitting in your yard.
That's
I
paperwork from your
apologize.
court with the seal.
Okay.
As the situation became tense, the officer called for backup to assist with the vehicle impound. The inspection and impound of the car were carried out despite Sean's objections and repeated requests for the officers to follow proper legal procedures.
Trying to be cordial. So I'm staying away from them.
We going to my office or your office?
Either one. Probably go to your office. Be fine.
Okay.
I just got to escort you. So
Okay. Yeah, I'll just shake it off and then you do what you have to.
yeah, that'll be fine. If you'll pull out and hang tight on the road, make sure I don't need to deal with anything else here.
Okay.
And then I'll follow you up there.
Okay. Well, that left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just back in, turn around in the driveway. Hey, Sergeant, I've got to go finish this investigation by inventorying this vehicle. So I've got to escort him to his place. So I'm done with them if you're done with me here. Okay.
From a legal standpoint, the actions of Officer Lucas Emberton during the interaction with Sean Bresnahan potentially violated several laws designed to protect individual rights and limit the powers of law enforcement and traffic stops and detentions. Under California Penal Code 834, law enforcement officers are permitted to detain an individual only if they have reasonable suspicion that a crime has occurred or is about to occur. In this case, despite Sean providing documentation showing his driver's license had been reinstated, Officer Emberton insisted on detaining him without a valid legal basis, potentially violating Penal Code 236, which makes it a misdemeanor to detain a person without legal cause, carrying penalties of up to 1 year in county jail or a fine. Additionally, Officer Anderton's threat to arrest Sean for obstructing the investigation under California Penal Code 148 raises concerns as the statute typically applies when an individual actively resists an officer's lawful commands. However, in this instance, Sean was simply asserting his rights and presenting documentation that should have resolved the issue if the officer lacked reasonable suspicion or probable cause. This could lead to a false arrest claim under the Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, which protects individuals from unreasonable seizures. This situation could result in a civil lawsuit for violation of constitutional rights with potential penalties including damages for wrongful detention and emotional distress.
Your thing here is done. You do not have a reason to be on my property. You can leave.
I thought you were saying something to me. Are you done talking?
I'm talking out loud to this officer right here.
Okay, thank you. A11 PD.
811, go ahead.
We logged that I'm escorting the vehicle, the gray silver Mustang, from 50 Linder to JT Towing.
After the incident, Sean's car, valued at over $30,000, 0 cents, was impounded. News outlets and the community began calling for support for Sean through a GoFundMe campaign to help him reclaim his vehicle and protect his rights. The case highlights issues of police power and the abuse of authority in situations involving vehicle checks and the seizure of personal property. In 2016, Worthington Police dash cam footage captured Anthony, prompting his arrest, later released by the ACLU. ACLU in 2017 alleging excessive force. The incident began when Officer Colby Palmer reported from Bonds that tailgating him at high speed, so close he couldn't see the hood of his car.
Stop. Okay, sit down. You want to beat me? Why you can't like that? Huh? When I had nothing?
Police acting on vague allegations of harassment. However, the officers failed to present any solid evidence supporting the claims. This raises questions about whether someone who was unfairly targeted was subjected to profiling, potentially violating his right to fair treatment.
What's going on today? Nothing. I was just leaving to go home to shower. I go home tired. This guy's been, he was trying to ram on me. Where do you work? I work for PCA for my grandma. I'm always there though. It's a priority that I never change. I was trying to go get my. I'm just trying to figure out if I know you. Do I know you? We probably have to get like that. Contact marks for help. You know Sergeant Grimius? Yeah. Have you been in trouble with narcotics? No. Okay. Never have. I never will be. I promise on that. Is it bleeding or what? Okay. Well, we'll get you squared away and. I'm just trying to go home, but I gotta bring my uncle to the store pretty soon. I was just home and shower up, see? You had a chance with these three cops. I know it's Sean Elson too. I'm Sean. I don't even know what they be doing, but they've been trying to pull up me. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't even know who you are, so I just was helping out. Yeah. There was a call. Did you have some trouble? A vehicle like yours? Did you have some trouble with some guys on a lawnmower or something like that? No, those guys was trying to.
Officers probed deeply into Banks' personal history, including unnecessary questions about past drug involvement without clear relevance to the incident. Such invasive questioning risks violating the suspect's rights and contributes to harassment.
Is your license revoked? No, it's paid off. You're good? I paid it off like 2 weeks ago. This is a long time. I paid this off a long time ago, though, officer. But why is it not? I don't know if any of it's reinstated. Yeah. Oh, hey, how's it going?
you helped my dad out with that, and he's an older guy, and he might not have told me what I needed to do, and if I still could fill something out, I'd sure like to do that. Yeah, yep, that's my dad. Yep. Kind of a funny deal, but yeah, that's his name. Yep, yep. Okay. Yep, I think he's pretty happy with the service, so we should be good.
Police confront Prom Banks about his revoked license, but fail to approach the situation calmly or clearly explain his options. Instead of de-escalating, the officers create confusion and distress for the suspect.
How long have you lived here, man?
Most of my life. Since kindergarten. I started school here.
Have you had trouble with the police?
No. They tried to. We're in curfew.
Okay, curfew's not much of a deal, but have you had trouble with drugs?
No. I don't even sell drugs. I can't sell drugs, man.
I didn't say you sell drugs. I'm just.
Nothing to do with drugs either. I only smoke marijuana.
You shouldn't probably do that either.
That's cures cancer.
Cures cancer?
I'm slowing down quitting, bro.
Dude, kid
I don't
doesn't.
even know, but those drug task force are even worse than what I do. Think about that.
Well, the drug task force.
Man, he beat my ass up for no reason. Even when I was on the seatbelt. He had no rights coming up to me like that.
Officers imply that his behavior might be drug-related without providing objective reasons or evidence leading to unjust treatment. This kind of assumption can foster mistrust and unfairly target individuals.
Anthony, your license is revoked.
Oh, you kidding me? I got the receipt for it. See, this is the thing, man.
Well, it's showing revoked, my friend. Well, the thing is when you see a police car, you shouldn't stop.
But look where he was trying to run into me. That's when I seen you, that's when I stopped. Because I knew why these dudes are not doing their job correctly. When you're trying to run me over for what?
When you see police lights, though, dude, you gotta stop. Well, if you'd have just stopped, you gotta stop for the police lights. Be cool, dude.
Nah, man, I'm hurt. I'm all hurt, man. He was fucking trying to break my neck and all that. Disrespectful, man. Hell hurt. You don't know how bad I'm hurt right now. That's the thing.
So do you want me to take you to the doctor?
No, I'm just trying to go home. What the hell is going on here?
Do you want to go to the doctor?
I'm very officer. Really.
So you gotta go to the doctor?
I don't want to go to the doctor.
You don't want to go to the doctor?
I'm just want to go home.
The officers mention a drug test, applying undue pressure on the suspect without having solid grounds for such a measure.
Like you need to go to the doctor.
No.
Well, there's a nurse that works here, and if you feel at any time you need to go to the doctor, we'll get you to the doctor. Hang tight.
Get out of here, man. Go, man.
Okay, step out. You got anything on you I would need to know about?
Right, cigarette box, take a little bit of marijuana there when I was on the ground with a neighbor. Right here, in this my pocket.
Okay.
Left.
Anything else?
Nope, nothing else.
Okay, let me just make sure, okay?
All right, fuck out of me, man. You see it too, and you're gonna let that happen. All right. All right.
Okay, let's go over. Watch your step. Over here, buddy.
All right, all right, all right. I don't want to talk to nobody. Just bring me into my cell. Whatever you got to do. I'm gonna bail me out today, man.
Although the officers offer medical assistance, their tone and manner suggest a lack of genuine concern for the suspect's well-being, from his emotional distress as evident as he asks for family contact. But officers dismiss his concerns, focusing only on detaining him.
Fuck out of me for no fucking reason, man. My family member said he was last,
You know this guy?
That's my family member, through my family side. You guys hurt the fuck out of me for no reason. Look at my right side, look at that. See this gun?
How we coming here?
I didn't want to talk to you if you talk to that.
I understand from the wall.
Here, I'm gonna get you some paperwork. I'll be right back.
Anthony provokes a situation primarily involves driving with a revoked license, a violation under Ohio Revised Code Section 45-1011. This statute makes it illegal to operate a vehicle when one's driving privileges have been revoked or suspended. A first offense is categorized as a first-degree misdemeanor, which can result in up to 6 months in jail and a fine of up to $1,000, 0 cents. However, Ohio law also emphasizes the right of individuals to be treated fairly during legal proceedings. According to Ohio Revised Code Section 29-3503, police officers are required to conduct stops and investigations with reasonable suspicion or probable cause. If these principles are violated, such as through unjust profiling, coercion, or excessive questioning, the officer's actions can be legally challenged, and any evidence obtained improperly may be inadmissible in court. This case serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of understanding and asserting your legal rights. Stay tuned. Up next, we'll uncover a shocking incident that exposes unexpected police errors. Frederick Darnell Hall was traveling home from work on Garner Road in Raleigh when his vehicle died while he attempted to turn left on Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, according to a lawsuit filed in 2020.
I got to get to my house. Well, I'm telling you to stop. I got to get to my house. Why do you have to get your house?
No. Don't buck up. Do not grab onto me.
You won't grab. Back up. That's what I needed, baby. That's what I fucking do, then.
When Hall returned to his car, an officer pulled up and asked him what happened. Officer Bess Harris asked for his driver's license. Hall complied. He then asked for his driver's license back, but the officer ignored him. The lawsuit states,
Down the grill! Down the grill!
I got one.
You got one?
Here, cuffs. I got it.
17 traffic, Garner, MLK.
I lost it. Here.
Stay on the ground! Put your hand behind your back! Put your hand behind, stay on the ground! Get your hand behind your back! Give me your hands! Oh, we got one cuff.
No, we don't.
Get up, get cuff.
All right. Roll him over.
Roll over!
Alright, 21, 10, 24.
Let go.
I got it. Take it.
Okay. Roll over. Hands free. Don't you grab me. Let go.
He's biting!
You bite me. He's biting. Let go.
Hall asked if he could go check to see if his car would start. The officer, who hadn't said Hall was under arrest again, ignored him, the lawsuit states. Hall walked back to his car and started to drive away. Harris ran to Hall's car and pressed the ignition button to stop him.
Let go.
Stop biting her! Stop biting her!
Let go.
Stop biting her!
Stop. Get off.
Stop
my
biting her!
leg. Get off my leg.
Stop biting her!
Let go. Let go of my leg.
Stop biting her! Move your hand. Move your hand.
You guys send it in EMS, MLK, Garner?
Stop!
Get off my leg.
Put your hand! She's got a hold of his leg. Let go of the leg. Now.
Let go of the leg.
He's not
right
complying
now.
with anything. I heard he tased. There you go.
Watch his mouth.
Watch his mouth.
Hey, you good?
Watch his mouth.
I'm good.
Roll down now. Roll over now.
10-9, that traffic, you're saying send EMS in?
No, hold EMS.
Hold EMS.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. Grab that hand. Just hold it, okay?
As officers attempted to restrain him, they hit Hall more than 10 times with a metal baton in his hand. Was stomped on several times, the lawsuit states. The baton was also allegedly used to restrict his breathing, and he was kicked in the head repeatedly.
All right, we're going to get him over on his flat, and we're going to get the other side, okay?
Yep. Get your hand out.
Get your hand out.
Watch He'll bite. He'll bite.
I got it.
Okay.
Keep his mouth.
Get another cuff on it if you have it.
You guys advise you 10-4 there?
I don't have it. Here.
Negative.
Got it.
Okay, we're good, man. Oh, no, you're not good now. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
No.
Move your hand, Maggie.
I'm out.
I can't get it. Okay. All right, he's cuffed. Take him to the hospital. I'm in handcuffs. Rip off.
I got caught in that bit. Yeah.
Kathy, 1095.
I'm good.
Stay vigilant against law enforcement abuses, protecting individual rights from unlawful arrests and property seizures. Hey, everyone, what are your thoughts on this situation? Drop your comments below and make sure to subscribe for more engaging and informative content coming your way. Thanks for all your support.